Hello everybody, welcome back to FTL's Advanced Captain's Edition. So, time for a new run. Got a new flagship, because we beat it on the last run. Yes, new game. Who are we going with? I said I like this one very much. Let's see, what else is here? Ion Bomb. Meh. Although the Burst Laser 2 is pretty darn powerful. Could go a long way with just that. The whole repair kit is meaningless. Just 3 lasers, and the artillery is... Wow. That looks pretty powerful. Slow one again, although you could really rupture ships with that beam drone. Think you just got an extra shot, and instead of an... Oh, you don't start with a teleporter. What's the freaking point? Missile battery is something I'm not really that fond of. You are exactly the same as last time, because I haven't changed these out. Doesn't look too bad either. Ah, yes, this one. That's just the Crystal B at this point. Although you do start off with more crew. Just couldn't see them very well. Let's go with you. I'd like to have an easy run. Let's have look at our data for a change. See, all its rooms can be accessed. Okay. Interconnected with each other, but you spot a possible weakness. The outer weapon base would remain cut off from the rest of the ship if the ship's wing sections would take enough damage. How does that work? The outer weapon base would remain cut off from the rest of the ship if the ship's wing sections would take enough damage. Well, yeah, but the entire weapon breaks off then, so what's the big idea of that? Unless the weapons stay on. And then it's not a weakness, but more of strength. System mind control, cloaking and hacking. Main guns, dual shot, hull missile launcher, and fire missile launcher. Okay, so we got 2 of those again. Great. Industrial beam, and an ion weapon again. Okay. Ion combat. Light defense, so nothing that can board me. And that's your lot. So, can immediately power up all of our weapons, which is always a nice thing to have. And with 20 more scrap, we can already power up our shields by 1. So, let's go get that bit of scrap. Might as well wait for the ion burst to do its thing. Lucky miss there, I'm well aware of it. And that's their weapons gone. Ion burst is auto-firing like I want. And then we just need to take care of the rest of it. No, wait, what am I doing here? Yeah, this is good. Mini beam. Do some damage to these 2, because why not? 4 fuel is quite big, but I'm not in any fuel issues yet, which will definitely come later on, don't worry about it. Seems like that's something I'm not grand at to avoid. But that's okay. So just noticing that we're starting off with a crystal, I thought it was a Rockman. Which means boarding is actually on the table if you so want to. It wouldn't actually be the worst idea either. Did we start off with an augment? I didn't think we did. Oh, ammo manufacturer. Probably sell that off at some point. this could be a little bit more dangerous than that previous encounter was. Well, if their weapons are that out of sync, then we might actually be okay here. Yeah, I think we're good. Couldn't tell if they had a repair drone because I was distracted with looking at my wall for some reason. But they did get those weapons back up online pretty darn quick, so I'm assuming they do have a repair drone. 4 damage with 1 mini beam is quite strong. Nope. There we go. Good. Shields up. If we need them to, we can depower oxygen and engines. And we still need to upgrade our engines by 1 before we leave here. Okay, and he doesn't have any issues of getting his weapons up. Of course, that would be too easy. So I'll go with one of these, and with every volley we'll be taking 3 hull damage. Which seems a bit powerful for this point in the game, but hey. One can only assume the game knows what it's doing, right? Well, that's the end of the weapons. The Zacking drone is somewhere out there in the vast areas of space. Don't you dare to even fire that thing. There we go. So they're all handing me fuel. I don't really know why. Could have had like 25 fuel by now if I really wanted to. But I'm gonna keep going for... He's gonna fire that thing. Or maybe not. Yeah. Alright. Light defense zone MK2. Alright. Get that pumped up again. So now we have power for shields. So we have 4 waiting, which means we should actually get 1 more power, and if we really want to get everything going. I could produce missiles, but I don't see the point. And let's talk with our crystal. We haven't done that in a while, because we really don't have crystals that often. Crystal interest in the weapons technology Common Federation and thinks we can be improved based on this information. The crystal is a spy. Or maybe not, I don't know. Can't do that. Piracy pays off, but you gotta have the option to do it. And I don't have that option. Stop giving me encounters where I can't do anything. Free stuff is always nice. Could go with drones because I do have 2 now. Alright, so I do not have all of my weapons capable of being ready. This ship obviously doesn't care the slightest about my weapon systems, about my shields. It's a pretty hefty mine you got there, friend. So I could take out the shields and then get rid of the ion bursting favor for the heavy laser. But I think I'd rather take out the weapons like I'm doing right now. So that's a hit. 3 damage. I think I can hit him before he... Yeah. Close to small asteroid field. Yeah, we'll go after it. And we'll power our shields back up and we should be fine while he... well, won't be. Something that I always found fairly strange. I mean, if that happens mid-battle, chances are you're probably a lot better off than the enemy is, and then getting an asteroid, usually just icing on the cake by then. Okay, we'll continue. A 2's back to full, so I'll depower that for now. Keep our shields up and running. So yeah, next thing, buy 2 power and upgrade those engines. I think we'll be more than happy on what we managed to accomplish on this phase. Well, on the first sector, that is. Alright, take down the shields. Mini-beam is a really powerful weapon, man. Takes that out completely, which means you can go on there. It'll be a while before you manage to escape. There we go. All done. Nice and easy. Right, so this and that. Probably want to power oxygen, actually. So, a little bit more scrap. We still have 3 beacons we can do. Sure. Yeah, okay, this is what I wanted. A fight. So is that a single shot or a dual shot? Single shot, which means we'll power up our engines. 5%, but it could mean that one of those bombs actually miss, so it would be pretty sweet. Send in the mini beam first. Maybe it can take down piloting completely. It doesn't. Shields will be down though. Means you don't really have to wait on anything anymore. And there we go. Okay, 1 bit of power remains, and we're good to go. Should probably heal our crystal a bit, but we will never surrender. Fire everything we have. To start off with, that includes you. Alright, that'll be good. And let's make them regret what they just said. Wasn't a real reason to do that, but take away a ship's weapons and they know they're in trouble. Especially if it starts to fire, apparently. I did this before and did land me a crew member. See, they only have 2 now. Sure. Your opponent jets the slave towards you in a pod and jumps away. It turns out the former slave was a Federation ensign officer before his capture. Technically, you're a senior officer to him, and he has to submit to your command regardless of what he has been through. Sure. Welcome aboard, Xana, whether you want to be here or not. So, that's something I learned, and I'm happy that I did. The way I ended up learning wasn't maybe wasn't due to emotions or anything. I just had a full crew, and I wanted to get out of the fight. But, you know, sure, normal amount of fuel. Produce something as missiles. Let's see what we can build. I don't think there's going to be too much. Yeah, nothing. Speak with the crystal some more. Crystal asks permission to use growing crystals from its body to redecorate its personal quarters and make it more cozy. Yeah, don't let that one room weigh like 500 tons. And then we will only be able to go in circles. Sure. Flagship sees fire natural hill. Interesting. What do you offer? Wait, I didn't select anything. Oh, did I choose to surrender there? To battle we go. Worst thing is he does some hull damage. Because he has nothing to do system damage with. Unless the scatter thing can cause fires, but I don't think it can. Anyway. I've upgraded my engine, so now we're definitely not going to be evading any shots anymore. That's just par for the course at this point. So we'll make sure we just don't get shot at anymore. Seems like the smartest thing I could do. There we go. It's all fun and games until you find a ship that fights back. Oh, he resisted, wow. Well, he could have repaired the cloaking. But did he just resist system damage? Do all ships now come with a standard issues titanium system casing? Yep, looks like it. And cool, good haul. So, what are we looking for with this ship? Well, I guess we'll find out once we get it. I've learned enough playing with randomized stuff that having a set strategy in mind when you start off isn't... Wow, they both missed? Well... Yeah, that having a set strategy in mind usually doesn't get you. Need to hit this room as well, you know. Can I do this? Yeah. Man, that mini beam. Gotta love it. Because it is awesome. If I send you in first, it'll probably destroy piloting. There we go. 3 fuel, cool. Store. We'll go here first, then we'll visit the store. We might pick up a cheap weapon of some sorts. Just accept that. So, 93 scrap to play around with. What shall we do with it? Scatter flak. For only 2 power, that is pretty darn impressive. So much for going with drones, huh? Anyway. We almost have enough to even get it online along with everything. So I'm just going to get 1 for now. And go like that. We'll have to wait a little bit longer before our first attack, but the first attack will now do damage as well. And I should... Not really? Well, let's get everyone healed up now, because I'm looking at our NG and he's not doing too well. Definitely wouldn't mind getting that other weapon online as well. And that's only 3 more... No, 18? 18. Yeah, 18 more scrap will allow us to do just that. And then we'll be sitting pretty. With a bit of luck, we won't even have to fight until that happens. Yep. And there we have it. Another store. We'll sell the drone off at another one. Don't really need to go to a store just to sell off one thing. Seems like a bit of a waste to me. So this isn't a nebula. And I think this one just makes it so you can't cloak. Is it just me or does this seems wrong? How would adding ice to your ship make you more detectable in an ice field? Because you're turning up the heat to get it back off, that's why. Happy to have met the people of the Federation. This is all very fascinating. Well, good to have you here. So, will I be able to jump to this beacon if I go here? It's worth a shot, right? Nope. And there wasn't even anything to do in there that was useful. Well, that's some fuel wasted. I should probably buy one more power. Mind control. And you probably will be able to take that down, so we'll send in you to fend them off for a little while. Alright, that did its job. Probably want to take care of weapons and mind control. One hit on weapons will get me safe. Doesn't matter which one goes offline. And we'll go for piloting. Good. What? How the hell did that happen? I'm assuming my shields weren't completely charged up yet. Whoa. That one snuck up on me. Ship you saved was badly damaged in the battle. Most of the crew accepts your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station. One offers you your crew. Welcome aboard. You can be on shields, and the other 3 can take a jolly trip to the medbay in the meantime. Okay. Rebel Supply Base or Nebula. Rebel Supply Base. I hope we don't bump into too many things with ASB. Questa gives a detailed account on what has learned about the current conflict. With all due respect, your species seems to have little regard for self-preservation. Yeah. You kinda don't, do it. So I'm glad I got this scatter flag now, because the ion burst would have been pretty pointless. Lucky miss there. Now let's get this show on the road. Ion burst might as well go in first. Scatter flag will follow. Heavy laser can then go on the weapons along with the mini beam. It missed. Shield dude. Why don't you go take care of that? Because we did hit weapons once, taking off the charge laser. Which is stupid. He should have got the other one depowered. But hey. If people want to be stupid, who am I to say that they can't? That's a fire. Meaning we should be safe for a little bit. And give us some easy pickings on what's left of this ship. No, we need the mini beam here. Alright, they're starting to fix the weapons, I see. Capital ship gets ready to ignite its FTL. It tries to escape. If it gets away, it will certainly inform the rest of the fleet of your position. The big thing being the if there. The answer being no. And I do not get fleet delation on that one. 60 scrap, I think we're just going to move on. Unless we have something huge to sell. No. Skyrodome seems like a pretty decent defense drone, though. Allied ASB providing fire support. Nice, nice. Ah, always with the freaking mine drones. I hate those. They're just there to whittle you down, man. You can be happy that the ASB is the problem, and then they throw shite like that in your face, and hey ho, presto, you're still taking damage on the regular. Well, we'll try to take care of the drone at least. Can we hit? Yeah. Nah. I think I get a bigger reward if I do it properly. Well, without the ASB support then. Not sure. I'm just spitballing here, but... seems like that could be a thing. I don't really care about my sensors being hacked. Ion burst, you should be auto-firing. Yep. Just... Alright, this thing's back online, I'm noticing. Just gonna use the heavy laser on weapons and the mini beam to guarantee at least one hit. There we go. Alright, that took like another 8 hull away from me. Shop starting to look more and more important, even if it's just for repairs. Well, ain't that an annoying little thing? And that's, if I'm not mistaken, a scatter flak with 5 shots on it. And I will only have 1 shield to take care of it. So it seems like the enemy is indeed... well, the entire game is just trying to rush me down as soon as it can. Again, could be bad luck on my end. Could be something entirely different. I don't really know. I'm just here playing the game. And we'll see how I end up doing in the end. So he's gonna try and run away. He can't, because I've got him pretty much on lockdown here. And this should be its end, unless, once again, well, unless it has hull plating. Which would surprise me. Where is it going? Automated craft attack with back thrusters and speeds towards the... oh, okay. You're dead anyway. And then I got hit by an asteroid. So, yeah. Okay. Store, huh? Let's see. No systems. The firebomb's pretty awesome, but we're really looking for systems at this point. So I don't want anything here. Could repair, I'm not going... well, let's get out of the red at least. So you can't say I'm deliberately trying to fudge up the run. I don't think there are people out there that actually think I'm doing that, but hey. There might be. Oh, this is grand. We'll have to do some repairs before we leave here if we can. Man, they're quick. I mean, sure, they got a mantis with them, but let's go into the nebula. We won't see where the enemies are at, but okay, we do have to fight someone here, so that's rich. And why do I not have air in my medbay? Oh, I'm just screwed now. Well, I don't have to be screwed, but with one shield down, I can't. Wow, this is messed up. Like, severely messed up. I can't fight back the enemy crew. I might be able to log them in, though. Well, fuck me, I guess. Well, I'm gonna... I can't do anything. Engines are dead. I think he just killed everyone in that room, though. So, to some extent, thank you. But yeah, we're not getting out of this one. That's rich. Well then. And there we go, killing 3 people again. I'm telling you, man, the enemy can pretty well target your crew if they have to. Anyway, so this was a tremendously bad run. I'll probably restart the run with the ship. But for now, I'm just going to say thank you guys for watching. I hope you're still enjoying the series. If you show support by commenting, liking, and or subbing. There you have it as well. I don't win every run, and I don't really get too far in on all of them either. Anyway, see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.